After a shipwreck, two girls found themselves stranded on a deserted island. Facing this unfamiliar and desperate environment, all they could do was stare at the sea, waiting for rescue. Food, however, became their most pressing concern. Lisa sharpened a stick, hoping to catch some fish to improve their situation, but fishing proved far more difficult than she had imagined. After hours of effort, she caught nothing. Amy approached Lisa and began teaching her proper fishing techniques. Under Amy's guidance, Lisa finally managed a satisfactory catch, relieving their immediate hunger. Rescue, however, was slow to arrive. Realizing they might have to survive long-term, the two built a simple straw shelter on the beach. Once their daily life stabilized, they decided to explore other parts of the island. After a long trek, they reached the island's center and discovered, to their delight, a waterfall. Laughing and carefree, they stripped down and splashed in the pool. But accidents often come unannounced. That evening, as they were returning to their shelter, Amy spotted a cashew tree and ran toward it excitedly. She didn't notice a deep pit hidden under fallen leaves and fell in. Lisa rushed to her side and found Amy's lower leg crushed by a piece of deadwood at the bottom. Over the next few days, Lisa took over all the chores and carefully tended to Amy. 3 months passed in this way, and a subtle, blossoming affection grew between them. One rainy day, as they huddled together in the straw shelter listening to the rain, Amy gently touched Lisa's cheek. In that shared gaze, they could no longer hide their feelings and embraced each other tightly. Their peaceful life was suddenly disrupted that same day. A speedboat appeared, heading straight for the island. Frightened, they hid in the trees. When the boat landed, a man jumped out. He called out to show he meant no harm, and only then did the girls cautiously reveal themselves. The man, Jack, introduced himself as a rescue worker. 3 months earlier, a yacht had gone missing, and he had been searching for survivors ever since. Amy immediately asked about her mother. Jack hesitated before revealing that Amy's mother had been rescued by others. Lisa, however, was skeptical and told Jack they didn't need help. Jack remained friendly, explaining that he didn't have enough fuel to leave and would have to stay for 2 or 3 weeks until another rescue ship arrived. In this way, Jack naturally became a new resident of the island. The three waited together for rescue, but Lisa felt uneasy watching Amy and Jack play together. Jack, however, quickly comforted her, and they continued living in a tense, ambiguous dynamic. After a romantic dinner, Jack again proposed that Amy leave with him, plunging her into confusion. The next morning, while Amy walked along the beach to clear her mind, she noticed several badly decomposed bodies. She immediately recognized one. It was her mother. Realization hit her, and she rushed to find Jack to confront him. At that moment, Jack was speaking on the phone with an accomplice, and Amy and Lisa overheard everything. They learned the shocking truth: Jack was a human trafficker. Jack tried to make excuses, but Amy no longer trusted him. Gripping her sharpened stick tightly, she remained vigilant. When Jack attempted to approach, Amy thrust the stick forcefully at him. Just as they began to relax, another speedboat appeared, the accomplice Jack had mentioned. They knew that falling into their hands would mean certain death. As they prepared to flee into the forest, Lisa noticed the walkie-talkie on the boat and hatched a daring plan. She tuned into the accomplice's frequency and falsely claimed that Jack was infected with a virus and that everyone aboard was running a high fever, urging them to bring medical supplies. The two sisters kept a close watch as the speedboat drew nearer, but the boat eventually turned away. Clearly, the threat of infection had forced the accomplice to abandon Jack. Through their cunning, the girls survived, embracing each other in joyous relief.